Well, it is time for our weekly check-in with mayors around the region. Mayor Rob Burton from the Town of Oakville joins us with an update on his town. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Bob. How are you?
Good, good. One of our stories this morning, Halton Region Council, of which you're part, voted to keep the mandatory mask bylaw in effect until May 31st.
Yes. This boils down to one simple proposition. We have not been rolled back to some part of stage 2 because our numbers are still good enough to not need to go there. But our numbers could get over the line if we're not careful. And we're worried that people don't understand that and they might become, might slack off. So we're trying to send a very loud, strong message that we've got to keep protecting ourselves and each other until there's a vaccine, and there's no chance of that until next year. So we've extended the mask bylaw out into next year. And we urge everybody, please don't do anything to make us have our case count rise more than it has to. Don't roll us back into stage 2.
Yeah, because the province made it clear
it's
there.
so bad for our businesses.
Oh, absolutely. And the province has made it clear there was concern and they're watching Halton. Are you concerned about, of course, you're right on the border with Peel. Are you concerned about people from it's one of the hot spots coming in, using facilities or restaurants in Oakville?
Yeah, their rate of infection is like 4 times ours. And what I've said to our restaurateurs and what I've seen them do, I go out a lot. And, it's important as mayor to be out there checking. People are behaving in our restaurants. Our restaurants are enforcing their rules on visitors from Peel. And, so I think our restaurateurs understand very well that if they let those Peelians misbehave over here,
the Peelians,
it could be bad for their business.
Isn't that from Star Trek?
Well, everything could be from Star Trek.
According to our producer, yes. Of course, like other spots in Halton, you have suspended indoor classes and team sports. Yes,
we've done that for group settings because that is an area where we have seen cases, and we're trying to be selective and targeted. A lot of our population overall, our population has been so good that it's important not to punish the good with the bad, so to speak. Or I think you get my drift. Uh-huh. So we're trying to be careful about who we restrain.
Before we go, the town plan, there's a mandatory review of that coming up, and you're looking for public input. It's now or never?
Yes. What's happened over the last this government and the previous government is the public's input into growth decisions, into planning decisions, has been pretty much channeled over to the front end of your official plan making and reviewing. And every 5 years or so, the province requires everybody to do a review and update of your official plan. So Oakville and Halton, in concert, are doing that right now. Now's the time to get your say in. Under the system that we've got in Ontario, they don't really want the public's input except at the front end. Once the cake is baked, the slices come off pretty regular. And so it's important to understand that this is everybody's chance.
Okay, well, the cake is baked in our time, sadly, but we'll check in again with you next week. Always great to talk to you. Oakville Mayor Rob Burton.